Hi, this is Mike Pettigrew, and today I'd like to talk about my new report, Start Achieving Your Life's Biggest Dreams in the Next 30 Days, because it's been a very popular report and thousands of people have been downloading it and sending me comments and asking questions. So I thought today that I would give a summary of this special report, Start Achieving Your Life's Biggest Dreams in the Next 30 Days, because it's really a formula, a roadmap on how to transform your dreams into reality, how to achieve any big goal and start making progress and seeing results within only 30 days. And this really can be done. So really, step one is to become really clear on what it is that you want. If we're not clear about our goals, our life tends to drift. So if we don't set clear, concise goals, there's not a lot we can achieve. Now, a lot of people have asked me this since I've released this report. What if you don't have clear goals? How can you create goals? Well, I think it's important to look at your life right now and look at the things in your life that you don't particularly enjoy. Okay, the things that you want to change, the things that you don't want in your life. They can be converted into very potent goals, very powerful goals, because you're emotionally connected to them. These are things that you do not want. So you can create goals that are the opposite to these things that you don't want. So to overcome these things in your life, those are very powerful goals. So, I don't think that anyone needs to have any difficulty in creating clear goals. So that's step one, creating a clear goal. And step two is to actually write that goal down, or write those goals down that you want to achieve. It's really important to write them down and actually look at your goals regularly, because this will ensure that you're always moving in the right direction. It's a way of checking in with yourself to see if you're going off course. It's a reminder of what the things that are really important to you, because life is hectic, life is very, very busy, and we get distracted and pulled in a million different directions all of the time. And to actually write your goals down and read that piece of paper frequently, it's a potent reminder, an emotion, and it emotionally connects you to the things that are really, really, really important for your life. But writing down your goals and looking at them regularly isn't enough. In my report, Start Achieving Your Life's Biggest Dreams in the Next 30 Days, I go into creation of affirmations. And you can convert any goal that you have into an affirmation. And an affirmation is simply a positive, empowering statement you make to yourself that has a profound effect on your subconscious mind. Because even if you consciously want to achieve something, but your subconscious mind thinks that you're not capable of it, or if your subconscious mind believes that it's not in your best interests, or due to all the conditioning that you've received during your upbringing, our subconscious minds can hold us back in so many different ways from achieving our goals. In fact, this is the number one reason why most people don't achieve their life's biggest dreams. Their subconscious has been literally programmed or conditioned through society and our upbringing and painful experiences that we had during our lives. Our subconscious mind literally is conditioned to expect less. We have this voice in our minds all of the time telling us, what's the point? Don't bother. You've tried before in the past and you've failed, so there's no point. We have all these thoughts and beliefs that really are totally inaccurate, and they keep our lives very, very, very small. But using affirmations, we can blast the doors of our possibilities wide open. And affirmations, as I say, they are simply positive, empowering statements we make to ourselves. And affirmations need to be in the present tense. They need to be positive, they need to be personal, and they need to be specific. So, as I say, converting your goals into affirmations is really important, and it can have a profound effect on your subconscious mind, and it can reprogram your thoughts and emotions and feelings about things and your capabilities. And it's incredibly effective. Far, far better than just writing down goals and looking at them, because it affects your subconscious mind at a very, very deep level. Step number 4 is start using self-hypnosis. Now, self-hypnosis is a very simple way of bringing yourself into a very relaxed state. You can listen to self-hypnosis recordings. You don't need to go to a hypnotist or a hypnotherapist. There are so many really great self-hypnosis recordings available as apps on your iPhone or your Android device, or innumerable websites on the internet where you can get hypnosis recordings. And hypnosis has the ability to even more potently rewrite your subconscious programming, rewrite the way you think and feel about things. And with self-hypnosis, you can overcome years of negative conditioning that would normally take years of psychotherapy to unravel. And you can do this really, really, really quickly. Within 30 days, you can totally change your deep views and feelings about things. And the amazing thing is that highly successful people, most highly successful people, do use self-hypnosis regularly because they know it's so effective. It's really, really effective. And it will greatly expand your realm of possibility very, very quickly. You can go from being quite a negative and pessimistic person to becoming quite optimistic and positive quite quickly using self-hypnosis. It's that powerful. And when you create a new mindset using self-hypnosis, your circumstances will start to change, because the only thing that's separating you from achieving all your goals is a certain degree of inner change. And self-hypnosis can bring about that change really, really quickly. And step number 7 is start using a daily success planner. And in my report, I go into this in some detail. And all you need to do is get an A4 sheet of paper and write across the top of the paper the 4 or 5 major projects that you're currently working on. It could be 2 or 3 projects. And then under each one of those projects, you need to write down the major steps that you need to take to achieve those projects, to bring those projects to fruition. And underneath those 4 or 5 or 6 steps that you need to take to bring your projects to fruition, you need to write on the right-hand side of the page and on the left-hand side of the page. On the left-hand side of the page, you write down the people who you need to hear back from, the people who you are waiting to hear back from, people who are involved in bringing your project to fruition. So you may need to send them a reminder. And on the other side of the page, you write down a list of the people who you need to reach out to today, people who can help you to move your project forwards. And then at the very bottom of the page, you write down your priorities for today, the things that you absolutely must do today, no matter what. And if you do this, if you create this success planner each morning, it will have a profound effect on your life. It will enable you to achieve all your goals far more quickly, because it's a way of helping you to see what your priorities actually are. And it's a way of making sure that you are constantly moving forwards. And, I use this daily success planner myself. And about a year ago, I didn't. And the difference is enormous. I get far more done in a day than I did before. And I'm a lot more productive. And at the end of the day, I see the effects of my planning. And it feels great, but not only does it feel great, it has a huge effect on progressing you towards your goals and achieving your life's biggest dreams. So I strongly recommend this. And also in this report, I go into the importance of doing your most creative work at the beginning of the day, before you're distracted, when you're absolutely freshest. The fact is that today we're bombarded by messaging, social media, emails. And as one of my mentors, Brendan Burchard, often says, your inbox, your email inbox, is a wonderful sorting system for other people's agendas, not your own, but other people's agendas. So if you block out time to do your most creative work, work on your projects, work on your goals at the beginning of the day, for the first hour or even 2 hours if possible, before you go near social media, before you go near email, before you pick up your phone. Take your phone off the hook while you're doing your most creative work. It will work miracles in your life. You'll find that you'll progress more quickly than you've ever done in your life, and it'll feel fantastic. You will be incredibly empowered. So if you do this, and add to it everything I've just mentioned earlier about affirmations and creating goals and clear goals, and if you do this, I promise you, you will make more progress towards your goals and see far greater benefits in your life than you've ever done before in your entire lifetime. So please download my report, Start Achieving Your Life's Biggest Dreams in the Next 30 Days. And it goes into this in more detail, and it's been incredibly popular. Thousands upon thousands of people have downloaded it, and I've received a lot of questions about it, and it seems to be helping a lot of people. So thanks so much for watching. Download my report, please, and I'll see you again very soon. I really do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and before I go, I have a very special offer for you, which I'll explain in a moment. But before I do, I just want to say that if you've enjoyed this episode, then please do give us a like below this video, because when you do this, it enables other people to also benefit from it. Of course, if you'd like to leave a comment, then you're most welcome to do so, and I'll be really happy to hear from you. Now, if you're watching this episode on YouTube, then please do remember to subscribe to my channel. And you can also listen to my Transformation and Empowerment podcast on iTunes. Now, let me tell you about the special bonus I mentioned a moment ago, because if you go to my website right now at mikepettigrew.com, then for a limited time only, you can get free lifetime access to our special members-only area. Membership will give you access to all sorts of inspiring and empowering videos and training materials that you won't find anywhere else on my website. And again, right now, membership is completely free, but I can really only offer this for a limited time. So I strongly recommend that you get your membership right now, and I believe you will find it a very valuable resource and source of inspiration and empowerment. And you can sign up and get immediate access from any page on my website. So again, thank you so much for watching this episode, and I look forward to serving you again soon.